So I'm starting another vlog. Right now I am currently cooking dinner for once because I don't know, I haven't really been eating. I've probably been eating maybe twice a day, sometimes once a day, mainly because I forget to eat, and plus, like, since having Csection, I just kind of been eating really bad, and obviously, like, being diabetic, that doesn't really help me out, but I'm trying to eat stuff that is actually healthy again and at home meal cooks because I'm tired of eating stuff from the outside. And my mom's been making me food, which is nice, but I get tired of Filipino food sometimes, so I just decided to go to the store today, get out of the house for once, and cook something up. So right now I am cooking like a fiesta soup that I'm trying to do, so I'll kind of show you guys how I made it, but probably not because I already started the process. But for this vlog, I don't really have anything eventful this week. I probably have my doctor's appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Just a regular doctor's appointment, not like my OB or my high risk or endocrinologist or anything like that. Basically, it's just with my primary doctor to kind of talk about actually my diabetes, and hopefully she can refer me to endocrinologist and I can start getting on the process of how to manage my diabetes now. But yeah, so I'm trying to do that tomorrow, and then the rest of the week it's just me and Csection, and it's Halloween this week and his due date's coming up, so that's crazy. So I think I'm gonna take like a really cute photo for him on his due date on the 30th, but we're just gonna chill for the next few weeks again, and then I'm thinking after the first week of November or the second week, I have his like hearing test again and his echocardiogram to do follow-ups on his heart and his hearing test. So I think after that week, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and go back to work. So yeah, but that's just kind of an update what I initially planned to do. I don't want to go back to work, but I do have to go back to work because financially I just can't afford it. And I mean, at least I get off at 4:30, and on Thursdays I start later, so I'll still be able to bond with him as much as I can, and me and Cody are trying our best to be the best parents for him. And it's just, unfortunately, it's real life, and we can't afford to be stay-at-home parents. So real life mom stuff, mom parent life. So yeah, and Csection is currently just chilling here. He has been sleeping. It's almost his feeding time. I think it's almost about 4 o'clock when he's gonna go ahead and start eating, but we have him in his dino onesie. We did have him in a Broncos onesie, but I guess he peed on it, so good boy. Okay, so I made me some food. This is the soup that I made yesterday. It's just a fiesta soup that I actually got the recipe from YouTuber Mama Ali Gooch. She shared it on her Instagram, and it's actually really good. The only thing that I did different was that I used ground turkey and I used cilantro in it. And then I didn't put all the beans in it because I'm not a big fan of beans. So I just have kidney beans in it, and I typically like to put avocado, sour cream, cheese in it, and tortilla chips. And then I made myself a salad. So I'm still trying to be really healthy as much as I can. I'm kind of still sticking to not my gestational diabetes kind of deal, but more of just less carbs. But obviously I have like a little bit of carbs. I have some croutons in here, and there is cheese in here, and this one probably has like a lot of sodium. So yeah, so this is my lunch today. Obviously I'm not eating junk food as much as anymore, and I actually cooked for the first time yesterday, so I'm actually really happy, and it's actually really cold outside, so this is gonna be really. And I did get some Starbucks today because I had my doctor's appointment this morning, just like my primary doctor, not anything like OB or high risk. It was more of just my regular family doctor that I had to see, mainly because I had to talk to her about actually my diabetes. So if you guys don't know, I am not just gestational diabetes. Like, yeah, I got it, or I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes while I was pregnant, but based off of my glucose score for my glucose testing, which I did early on at 11 weeks, it came out at a 307. So again, if you're a gestational diabetic and you reach like a 140, like by a point or two, it's just gestational diabetes. But because I was at a 307, I typically am more pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetes, which, to explain, it's in my family history. So I kind of had an idea, or was known, that I was going to be prone to diabetes. So that was not really my concern as far as like when I did go ahead and be diagnosed with it. Sorry if you can hear the washer, it's because I'm doing laundry. But yeah, so I was diagnosed as diabetic. I knew I was going to be a diabetic at some point. I just didn't expect it when I was pregnant, so that's why I went to my doctor's appointment. But with that said, when I did go to my doctor's appointment, to kind of just explain, so right now, when you guys saw my vlogs from before, I was on insulin. I was on a fast reacting, and I was on a low reacting or long reacting kind of insulin, just because to help with the diabetes and help with my pregnancy. But now that I'm not pregnant, we're gonna like test, my doctor wants to test me and see as far as like where I'm kind of at with my diabetes, and if I'm gonna need long reacting, or if I'm just gonna need just basically what's it called, if I'm just gonna need metformin, which is supposed to be the basic insulin, or not insulin, but basic medication for type 2 diabetes, which, if you guys don't know, I'm not type 1 diabetic. It wasn't in my genetics. My mom had gestational diabetes when she was pregnant with me, but she didn't have it when she didn't have like diabetes. So for me, it was more type 2 than a type 1. So there was a lot of confusion with my doctors. They were saying like, oh, you might have type 1 diabetes, and it was just like, I don't think I have type 1. But yeah, so we're gonna test to see if like borderline, like where I'm at with my type 2 diabetes and what I need to do, if it's just gonna be diet controlled, if I even need to be on medication, do I need to see an endocrinologist, or how are we gonna do this with my diabetes and kind of just like manage it until I'm not even gonna lie though, there's like, so she got a copy of my what is it called, yeah, she got a copy of my hospital visit, and like the visit while I was in the hospital with when I had gave birth to my son. But I got like the notes, and it was saying, it was kind of scary to read it, because one, it had like the list of things that was like complicated in my pregnancy, which was like type 2 diabetes, gestational hypertension, early kind of preterm, late preterm delivery, and then my C-section. And then like under that was like the notes from the doctor that kind of discharged me. And it was weird because like, if you guys don't know, like I had a C-section, and obviously when you have a C-section, you can lose a lot of blood, and then there's like certain amount of blood that you can't lose, and all this stuff. And when I asked the doctor who delivered me, I asked her, I said, how much blood did I lose? And she said I lost 800 milligrams or something like that. And she said that the average, or the most that you can lose, not the most, but the exceeding one, or like this very excessive amount, is 1500. So I was like kind of almost there, but I was at 800. And then on the notes from my discharge papers, it said that it was, he said that I lost more blood than the average blood loss. So I got really scared for a second, and obviously I can't ask Cody because Cody wasn't really in the room, and he kind of told me that they were counting the gauze or something like that, like they were counting how much gauze was being used or keeping track of something. But also he wasn't there to really tell me what was going on, or really can speak for me to really ask to see like, is everything okay, is the blood loss? And that was like the biggest fear that I had, was that I was going to lose a lot of blood. And mainly the only reason why that I was so scared about it was because my cousin who had a C-section, she lost a lot of blood, and it kind of like stopped her from having kids. And obviously I want a second one, or a second child, and maybe a third child, but she couldn't have a third child because she almost died with her first 2 kids. because of how much blood she lost, and she lost blood both times with a C-section. So that was my biggest fear going into it. So it kind of sucks that Cody wasn't really able to tell me what was going on. So it's just, I think at my next appointment with my OB, I'm gonna ask her and talk to her about it, just to make sure that hopefully with the second time that I'll be okay. And then if there's like any risk or anything like that, because I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update, because honestly it's kind of scary knowing that you have not. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm still here today, and that I had a smooth C-section, and that my post-op and like postpartum stages is going good so far. Obviously I still need to work on my diabetes and kind of figure that all out, but it's scary not knowing like what could happen in the future, especially if you had a C-section before, and if you had preeclampsia or gestational hypertension, whatever it is. Like it's scary knowing like what could happen in the future, and I don't know. I still want a second child, but I think I'm gonna talk to my OB more about it, just to make sure that when the second time goes around that I'll be okay. I don't think I explained when I saw my OB like what happened at my OB appointment. So they checked my scar, everything was good. So my scar is actually doing pretty good. It's closed up, it looks like it's just a line, and it's healing pretty well. The only thing is that it's still a little tender, and I obviously talked to my doctor about like going back to work and stuff. So I'm thinking I might have to go back to work in 2 weeks, like I explained, just because of financial reasons and not being able to be a stay-at-home mom, unfortunately. But we kind of talked about that, and then I talked about like birth control stuff. So I originally was on the pill form of my birth control, but obviously it wasn't that it didn't work, it just, I wasn't the greatest when it came to remembering to take it. I did good for a while, and then it wasn't until maybe like December of January last year, like the time that I conceived and got pregnant, was when I forgot my pill. So obviously that wasn't a good idea, or I don't regret it, but I'm just saying that's probably why I got pregnant. So yeah, so I talked to her about it, and she said that because I'm breastfeeding, that my only choices were the DITL shot, the IUD, the implant on the arm, and then like a small version of the birth control pill. Like it's not the birth control pill, it's like a mini version, but it has like less risk. It has like a very minimal chance of actually being able to not be pregnant. I don't know what I'm saying, but basically it's a lot less stronger than the regular birth control. So I considered the DITL shot. So in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm gonna go back on the 18th to get my DITL shot and start my birth control again. And yeah, so I'm only going to be doing that for a little bit, and then obviously if I don't like it, I'm going to probably go back to the pill, just because I don't know how I feel about the IUD, and I really don't want an implant in my arm, to be honest. It grosses me out in a way. So yeah, that's just kind of also my update from my OB appointment. Okay, I'm just gonna do a really quick haul for you guys. I did go to Costco with my mom, and my mom bought clothes apparently for him. So my mom bought this, looks like a few onesies. It is gonna be 12 months, so depending how big he gets, he won't be wearing this until next year. And then she bought him this jacket, like a really poofy jacket, but it's a 18 months, so he's not going to be able to wear it until next year, which is okay, because it gets really cold where I live, so it'll be nice that he has this. And then we did get him this. It's just like a little jacket with a onesie and pants. This one is in 12 months, so again, he won't be able to wear it till next year anyways, but at the time, since it's October, in 12 months he will be pretty cold still, so this will be nice. And then we did buy him this as well. It is in 6 months. It's just like a little onesie. This one says I'm a wild one, and this one's just like a line that says roar, and it has pants in the back. So that's what my mom got him. We have so much clothes, I swear. So I gotta get this all out of its package and into laundry, because anyways, I have to do laundry for him because every day I do laundry for him. So yeah. Okay, so while Kason is sleeping and not fussy just yet, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything that I got from Costco, because I did go today with my mom, and my mom actually got everything for us, and so I'm really happy that she did, and really grateful that she did, mainly because I am on non-paid maternity leave. So yeah, so it really helped out that she was helping. So I just want to show you guys a little bit of what I got. On this side right here, so we did get some Naked Smoothie 12 packs. These are on sale right now at Costco. I think they're about $10 instead of paying the $14.99 that they usually are. So I got a pack of that. And then this is a huge staple for Cody, so he loves Ritz crackers, so I got him a pack of this. And then I did need more pads. I was using the medium ones. Sorry, it's backwards, but I did get the medium size ones, but because I'm just spotting right now, I just got the ultra thin for now. And then I did get some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. We do use a Keurig, but we use like the reusable universal cup to make like coffee that you could just use with ground. So I bought this, and it was on sale I think for about $12.99 instead of like $16.99, so we got a pack of that. And then I did get some more coffee creamer, because we have the smaller ones, but I figured because I'm still gonna be out for like the next month or so, I bought the bigger pack so that we don't run out, and that's also why I bought the coffee. And then I did want to buy new laundry detergent, so I did get the Kirkland one. This one always lasts us about like a month and a half, or about 2 months, so that's why we bought this. Plus we still have some more right over there, but yeah, I did buy a bigger one of this. And then we did buy some more bath tissue. Again, this is going to last us for about a month and a half, especially because we did buy extra ones earlier. And as far as on this side, I bought some food. So I didn't buy a lot just because right now my freezer section is looking pretty crazy with all my milk supply for right now. So that's why I didn't buy too much. But I did get some turkey sausage links. This is usually good with our breakfast, so that's why I got some of this. Plus it is actually quite a lot in here, so it should last us for a while until I'm back to work. I did get some mini tacos. It was like this or the jalapeno poppers that I got, or that they had over there that was on sale, but I figured that we would eat the mini tacos more. And then I did buy some oh, hold on. Before Kason started crying, I did buy some naan, so that I can eat with the hummus. So I bought naan and hummus, which is really good. I really like naan and hummus for some reason. It's just really good, and it's actually pretty healthy for you. So I bought the Sabra Organic with Simply Roasted Pine Nuts hummus. I think it has some red peppers in it though. I think that's what that is in there, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But I did get this for that, to like snack on. And then Cody has been in surprisingly a really big salad kick, so I bought some more organic Simply spring mix just for a salad so that he can make more for work, especially because I am cooking again. So this will definitely help with us eating more healthy. And then because again it is cold outside, I did buy some Kirkland broccoli and cheddar soup. I was gonna get the chicken tortilla, but I really wanted something more hearty, or more, I guess you can say thick in a way. So I bought some broccoli and cheddar soup, which I really do like their soup, so I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that's everything I bought at Costco. Now I'm about to do some laundry. I just finished my laundry, and then Kason has literally been peeing all over his clothes lately, so we have a whole bunch of clothes I need to clean, especially the ones that my mom just bought for him. So now I just gotta do all that. So I'm about to put this stuff away, and then hopefully put my clothes away and then put Kayson's clothes in, but we'll see how much time I have because it's almost been 2 hours and it's almost time for him to eat, so we'll see how far I get here. Okay, so before I ended this vlog, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on how my 3 weeks is going, especially because today is actually Kayson's due date. So if you guys don't know, today was supposed to be the day that I was due. It's very common though that babies don't come on their due date, but my baby was obviously born 3 weeks early at 36 and 5 days early, and today is actually his due date. So today is October 30th and I was supposed to be due today, and I don't know, I feel kind of emotional just because I feel like he's growing, but that's not the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I just wanted to kind of throw it out there that he was due today, and I'm actually really happy that he is here. But it would have been cool if he did come today or tomorrow for Halloween, so that would have been cool. But yeah, but as far as 3 weeks go, he's been doing pretty good. I think he's definitely is growing though, but I did go to my lactation consultant yesterday. So as you guys know, I'm breastfeeding, so I was bottle feeding him and breastfeeding him as far as like nursing him, but I talked to my lactation consultant yesterday, so I finally got Kayson to actually latch on to my left side at 2 weeks. So yeah, it wasn't until like the end of 2 weeks where I was able to actually latch him on and be able to just nurse him. But I was like having issues with him latch on to my right side. And the reason why that I'm having trouble latching him on right side is because I have an inverted nipple. This one doesn't produce as much, so I was like getting concerned. And I think mainly the reason why it's concerning or like a problem is because anesthetically wise, I wasn't producing as much as I was on my right side than I was on my left side. And every time I pumped, my left side was like the overachiever that was making like 4 to 5 ounces, and then my right side was not producing anything. Or it wasn't that he wasn't producing anything, it was just that he was producing maybe like 1 ounce or 2 ounces. So I made a lactation consultant to talk about the situation and like how I felt. I just wanted to make sure that I was doing okay. So I went yesterday and she talked to me, and we got him to latch onto my left side. She saw how I was feeding him on my left side, and before we even latched on and fed him, we weighed him and he was weighing about 8 pounds and 6 ounces. So he gained a few ounces since we last saw him about last week on Monday at his pediatrician appointment. So he did gain a few ounces, and then we fed him, and then we weighed him again, and he weighed, I don't think she told me how much he weighed, but she said that he got like 3 ounces out of my left side, so that's really good. So game plan was, she basically said I was doing a really good job and that she doesn't have concerns as far as me feeding him only on my left side. I mean, as long as I like pumped after on my right side or continue to pump on my right side just to make sure that I'm maintaining a milk supply, but then also to help with trying to get him to latch off 5 minutes into the feeding on my left side and feed him on the right side or try to practice on it. So I guess I'm doing a good job. It's just that aesthetically wise, I just was not liking that my right side was so much less than my left side. So I guess I'm doing a good job, but I don't know. I guess she said that everyone has a slacker boob, and that pretty much that no matter what, even if my right side was like the best side, or I kept trying to nurse him on right side, she said that my right side was always going to be the slacker one. But she says that I'm doing a wonderful job and that he is growing and that everything is totally okay, and then I am doing a good job as a mom. So that was really encouraging. So I'm really glad that I went. So yeah, I'm glad that I went to that lactation appointment. But other than that, I mean, I'm gonna cover this probably in his 1 month update if I end up recording a 1 month update. It's just sometimes hard because he's a sleeper and he sleeps like almost throughout the whole day. So if I ever do make a video for him or a 1 month update on him, basically I'm just gonna talk to you guys about everything else. But so far he is finally getting to that phase where he's like getting mucus, or he's starting to get congested. So we definitely are trying to we're trying to figure out a situation with the humidifier to put it right where his bed is, so that he can like clear his airways. And then we've been kind of using the not the air syringe, dental assistant lingo, but oh, now he's getting fussy. Okay, so he's nursing right now, but yeah, so for 3 weeks he's finally getting in that stage of having some mucus. So we're trying to get the humidifier to get going. I also heard that if I put like breast milk, like a drop of it in his nose, it should help with the clearing its way of the mucus. And then also I've been putting breast milk on his eyes because he does get like the gunk on his eyes. So I don't know if those are true, but I was told that you can do that, so that's what I did. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. He has been wetting his diapers, like wetting his clothes lately like crazy. So I don't know if he's finally growing out of the newborn diapers or what, but he's been wetting his clothes like crazy lately. But other than that, I finally have been leaning off of the bottle, since I know now that he gets more than an ounce or two from my left boob. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now with him. And then again, I'm gonna go over that more when I talk about my 1 month update. But I just finished my other video that I wanted to upload, but I'm trying to get this vlog out, and then I'm at least trying to keep up with my videos. I don't know if I'll continue doing maybe like 3 a week, but probably 2 a week at most, depending if I just do vlogs or if I do a sit down video. But again, I don't have a lot of storage on my phone, and now I'm getting to the point where my laptop is getting to its storage capacity, so I gotta delete some videos now. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna end the vlog here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you guys are new here, if you guys want to hit that subscribe button and probably follow throughout my journey as a new mom, and any other videos that you guys want to see, just let me know below. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys.